Rightio, folks, welcome back to another episode of our Football Manager Save, our journey here with Wigan Athletic. Now, left you off last time out was early January, Man United under 23s, a penalty shootout win over them. Played a fair amount of games off camera so that we can try and get into Season 2. We're going to try and get a bit moving along, see what we are. Obviously, form, it's still up and down. It is, let's just have a look at the results. After our win against Manchester United, we lost to Rochdale 2-1. We drew 2-2 with Fleetwood. We drew 1-1 with Blackpool. A 3-1 victory over Northampton wasn't bad. We did lose to the Fulham under-23s in the quarter-final of the Papa John's Trophy, unfortunately for us. Nice 2-0 victory over AFC Wimbledon, a 2-2 draw over Oxford United, 3-0 loss to Lincoln City, and a 5-3 victory over Bristol Rovers there, which was quite surprising. Peterborough was a 0-0 draw, Charlton a 1-1 draw, and then our latest result, MK Dons, a 2-0 victory. So we are actually sitting 12th in the table. 34 games played, 12 wins, 12 draws. 12 wins, 11 draws, 11 losses. So firmly mid-table this season. Although we are only 4 points off a playoff spot, we can still. It's gonna be a bit of a race. Hopefully today, maybe tomorrow, we can do something in this. And we can hopefully get up. Like, I don't know. If we're going to finish mid-table, that's still perfectly fine. We just want to be up a little bit more. Like, 6th place, MK Dons, 51 points. We're in 12th on 57. Like, it is very tight between, or even, 14th. 14th through to 6th. It is, it's pretty good. Anyway, well, now that we are in March, we've had a few signings come in. We've sold a couple players. We've got some new folks in. Managed to get a bit of money from the board as well. And then there was a few players that left after the loans finished, so we got the money back on the wage bill for them. So yeah, let's have a wee look at what we brought in so far. Tom Pearce left to Santos. Obviously, we did this deal in the summer, but it only went through, or maybe it was just after the transfer window closed or something. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the Brazilian league. Anyway, he's off to Brazil. He's listed for loan in Brazil. We sold him for 160k. So we got the money in January for him. That was quite nice. He's a very decent player. He did only play 16 times for us. Probably should have kept him, as we are a bit short in that position now. But, oh well, that's our loss. And we made a decent amount of money on him. Jamie Jones went to Colorado Rapids. Unfortunately, we only sold him for 99k, which is fine because we got him on a free. So we've made a decent profit. And he never really played for us because he was injured this season. He's apparently now worth $500,000 for Colorado Rapids, which is insane that they managed to get him for only 99k. But yeah, he is off, and have fun in Colorado, mate. First signing was Harry Jolly. Pretty sure I did. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm pretty sure I released him maybe this season. He's come back. He's obviously been with Wigan before. He was a free transfer. I've just brought it back to the club. I don't know too much why. He's got an alright potential ability. You know, he's on a cheap enough wage, $325 a week. 18 years old, centre back, 6 foot, and he's probably not going to do much. Like, his contract does expire in 3 months. But, yeah, thought we might need another defender, and there we go. Harry Jolly. One of our more expensive signings is Sid Nelson from Tranmere Rovers. Bought him for 120k. Yeah. some of the money from Tom Pearce and Jamie Jones. Some of the wage budget, I think, as well went into that. But yeah, welcome Sid. Promising Chelsea youngster, former Chelsea youngster James Clark has come in. Free transfer, he's got decent potential ability. Not paying him very much either, $3.75 per week. Valued at 23.5k. I mean, we'll see what he does. It's more of a defensive winger, or he plays in sort of that right. Probably hasn't found his best position. He's probably going to be some sort of right back at least. But yeah, another free transfer for us, picking up some sort of a decent prospect, hopefully. A loan signing, Craig Forsyth coming in from Derby County. Almost played 200 games for them, yet they decided to send him out on loan. He is quite good for this level, so I'm quite happy to have him as my left back. Yeah, we've got him in on loan. We're just paying his salary, which is only 8 and a three quarter per week, which is not even his full amount. He's on 17.5 at Derby, so they're paying the majority of it, which is great for us, and we've got a really good left back. Welcome, Craig. Got in Cy Van Wormerskirk, I don't know. Unfortunately, he got his work permit denied, so I can't even play him. So he's getting paid $1,000, and he can't even play. Unfortunately, I could do a work permit in like 90 days or something. There, 29th of the 5th, so a couple months. Which is unfortunate. He was only cost just under 40 grand, and we came in from the Eredivisie. But because he hasn't played anything for Japan, or he hasn't got, we've seen it. Well, I've got him registered. I've got him loan listed to see if he can go out on loan. I don't think anyone's going to buy him. Loan him out. He's it's now March, so he's probably not going to be playing this year, because by the time I can get him a work permit, it's about the time the league is going to finish. So hopefully he'll be around next season. But yeah, sort of a waste of money so far. But he is decent. He's only 26 as well. So while he might not be improving much, he should be in about his peak time, especially as a right back. New goalkeeper to replace Jamie Jones, and this is a fella. Somehow we got him cheaper than what we sold Jamie Jones for. Craig McGilvray. I hope I'm saying that right. McGilvray. Fantastic. Got him from Portsmouth. He is 4-star potential, 4-star current ability. Really good for this league. Very happy to have signed him for only 79 grand. Which isn't a huge amount. 20k less than what we sold our other keeper for, and now he is our first choice keeper. So welcome, Craig. One of our other players that we got in after discovering I couldn't have the Japanese fella, Cy Van, I'm just going to call him that. After his work permit didn't go through, I had to get another right back. So I've got the Zimbabwean Tendai Darikwa from Nottingham Forest. He's not too bad. Obviously, they've made a huge loss on him. 3.6 mil they paid for him, and now we have only bought him for 43k. He's played 6 games for us so far. He hasn't been fantastic, but he hasn't been bad either. And he's a decent player for this level. So while he might be past it now, 29 years old, he's probably coming to maybe sort of the end of his career, on the end of his prime. But happy to have a new right back, especially to compete with our other loan signings and everything. And now that we've had a bit of money, obviously we're not going to be screwed next season when all our loan players go back to their clubs. So happy to have Tendai in, and hopefully he can do stuff for us. And last signing is Duncan Watmore, former Middlesbrough Sunderland winger,
comes in on a free transfer. Free transfer. Which is pretty good for a player of his ilk. Well, he's 27 years old. 3k a week isn't a bad wage for him. He's got decent stats. His current ability isn't too great, but his potential ability, he could still do a job, and I think he's probably suited for the level. He's scored in the Premier League with Sunderland before. He hasn't done a huge amount since, jumping from club to club. Like, he's already been at Middlesbrough and they've released him for whatever reason. So, let's... He played one game for Middlesbrough. He's already played 5 games for us. He's already scored, so I'm happy to have Duncan Watmore in. And that's another winger. And that's it. That's all our signings. So we did have to renegotiate the contract for Liam Miller. He did go back. He was recalled by Jurgen Klopp because apparently I wasn't playing him in the correct position. So, now he's just got loaned. And we're paying even more for him, unfortunately. We're paying an extra bit of money. But I did remove the fact that we would have to pay something rather. Anyway, let's get into a game. We've got a game now. Let's see what we can do. Right, this is normally the team that we go with. So Craig's going to be in goal with Naismith, Nelson, Mengi, Darikwa, Gilmore and White. Yes, otherwise Jose Mourinho has been on my case to play Harvey White as a Carrillo. I don't know how you say it. Cool. Solomon, Watmore, Sanogo, and Kane. And then we've got... we don't have a keeper on the bench, so Bobby Jones can come in there. We've got Johnson, Long, Evans, Smith, Crankshaw, and Jolly on the bench. I think we might change it to... Oh, Gavin Massey's injured. We'll chuck Kyle Joseph on instead, and let's bring Crankshaw back there. And that'll do. That'll be the team. We haven't done too much. I have changed up a couple of the positions that are deep lying and deep lying forward and what do you call that? Pressing forward. More of their preferred positions, really. But other than that, the style hasn't changed up too badly. We are going to counter press and counter, and hopefully, I don't even know who we are playing against. Plymouth, I think it is. Yeah, should be Plymouth. Yeah, there we go. Plymouth Argyle. Let's apparently Craig is our captain today. Pretty sure I made him vice captain. Go out there and carry straight on from where you finished last game. Let's pump the fists and tell the boys I got faith. And yes, kick off. Let's go. Come on, Portsmouth. Portsmouth. No, we are Wigan. Not. I didn't want to say come on, Portsmouth. Unless they're versing someone that'll help us get up the league, then come on, Portsmouth. There we go, Charlie Gilmore, first goal of the season for him. Pure inspiration, apparently. A moment to remember. Off to Sanogo. Duncan Watmore with the assist, perhaps? No, Naismith. Gilmore just... Wow. Interesting goal. And the former Arsenal man gets his account off with us, Wigan Athletics. So props to him. Sanogo, while he has been... There we go. It's 2-0 with Viv Soliman Ottobar. Ottobor? Something like that, yes. 10 minutes in. 2-0 up. Hopefully we don't throw it away. I noticed we have been doing that quite a bit recently. Oh. Solomon in the right place at the right time. Takes us up to 11th, 50 points. Can't complain there. Decent goal difference as well. Positive goal difference, which means we are scoring more goals than we're conceding, because that's just basic maths. Very happy with that. Definitely, when it said fight bravely against relegation, thought it was going to be quite the battle, but while our form has been very inconsistent, we're still doing enough to not be relegated at this point. At least, if we lose the rest of our games, it's possible, but I don't think that that's going to happen. Great defence from Mengi there. Probably someone that we want to get back, and hopefully we'll have enough money next season. Oh my god, here's Keane. Can we get a third? No, so close. So close. Yaya Sanogo's been pretty good since he's come in on a free. Can't complain with his performances so far. Will Keane has actually stepped up his performances as well since he started playing with the two up front. It's when he's playing with Sanogo. He seems, at the moment, he is our top scorer. I think he's got like 9 goals or something in the league, so he's actually stepped up his game, trying to compete with Sanogo, trying to make sure they're battling it out, seeing how they go. As we're about to go into, well, not quite going to half time, but it's getting closer there, and they're getting closer to scoring as well. But I'd love to keep a clean sheet. See if there's going to be a highlight before half time. I don't think there is. But a couple of the players might be a bit tired. Oh, they do have a highlight right before half time, and unfortunately it is them. And ooh, Grant goes close with a shot. Can't be happy with that. But it's half time, so we'll go to the dressing room. Let's pump fists and say there's still room for improvement. Come on, Wigan. Very almost at the end of the season. Just want to remind folks, for this series we won't be spending any more than 5 seasons with the club. So we've got, oh no, Keane looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock there. Yeah, he's indicating he wants to come off. Let's get Will Keane off, chuck on Kyle Joseph. Can we get something there? No. Gilmore? What about him? Oh, he's passed it back, and he's passed it to Hardy, who's a good defence, but, he was all alone, basically. He could have had a good chance. Yeah, like I was saying, he's, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the series, yes. Every club that we're in, 5 seasons, resign. New club. So we've still got 4 more seasons of this. Let's chuck on Scott Smith for Harvey White, and I guess Mendy can come in for Adam Long, and we'll see what that does. Most of the team is actually pretty banged up, but unfortunately we only get 3 subs, and I've used them. So yeah, 5 seasons at any club that we go to. After 5 seasons, we resign, we move on, and we see what we can accomplish as a manager in those 5 years. Obviously, we've taken over Wigan. If we can bring them up to the Premier League in 5 seasons, what an achievement. Granted, I'm pretty sure that'll happen in our that'll happen at the end of the 5th season, and then after 5 years in charge, battling it out, there'll be probably maybe 2 seasons here. We'll probably get 2 seasons in the Championship sort of thing, and then the last season would get promoted, would get to the Premier League. Wouldn't have to play in the Premier League because I'd have to resign, because that's the rules of the series. That's a bit of Murphy's Law for you. Can we keep a clean sheet? No, we can't. George Cooper scores 92nd minute, almost 93rd minute, seconds away. I mean, it's a good goal from them. They've probably deserved it at this point. Doriqua tried to get it away. It's gone to George Cooper, and he's just volleyed it into the back of the net. It's 2-1. We're still going to win the game, I hope. Surely we're still winning the game. Just don't give it to the opposition. Don't pass the ball away. Maybe we could get a third. Naismith to whip it in. Yaya Sanogo. Sam Smith. 3/4 ripping across. Sanogo. Oh. It's been 94 minutes now, ref. Come on, blow the whistle. There we go. 2-1 victory. Happy with that. Let's outstretched arms. A good win, boys. Well done. That's what we want to see. 2-1 victory. So we move up to 9th, 3 points off 6th spot, and Will Keane is got a bruised ankle, will be out for a couple of days. That's fine. Mendy, we're 5 games unbeaten, are we? Wow, we are also amongst the leading goal scorers, netting. Are we really? Let's have a look at some of the stats for League One then. I want to see league table, goal difference. Okay, we're not too bad. It's at a 9th on goal difference. Stats. Team overview. Form. We're in good form. 3rd in the form table. Team detailed. There we go. There we go. Goals from corners. Portsmouth have 10. Do we have any penalties? We've got the most penalties, 10, and we've scored 8. So, can't complain there. Well, is there anything about goals? No. Games without winning. Oh, there we go. Oxford have scored the most goals. We're away 5th, 53. Not too bad. 53 goals in 35 games is a decent amount as well. What a bit of a streak at the moment. Haven't lost since that 3-0 victory to Lincoln, obviously 5 games. We'll play these 3 games off camera. We'll bring you back for Gillingham and Portsmouth, and then we'll finish the season with Hull and Swindon. So, yeah, thanks a ton for watching, folks. We'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Catch you next time. Peace.